What is up, guys? FIFA Napes DFC today, bringing you episode 2 of Roberto Mancini's journey. We've still got this pretty poor Bologna team, just with only one upgrade, the bronze keeper. You know, he's a 60 rated, but he's better than the 54 rated keeper. So hopefully we can do better than last episode where we took 2 defeats and only 1 win. I did slightly change the rules. If we do score 4 goals, we get to change 1 player, 4 goals or more, and also if we win, we still get the 1 player added on. So we went into our first game. We came up against this 4-3-2-1 Barclays Premier League team. He's only got 3 rares, but he's got Daniel Sturridge, Oxlade-Chamberlain and Dimitar Berbatov. So, you know, a decent enough attack, not enough pace in Berbatov, I don't think. But we got the game started early on with Jimenez doing some work, getting round his defenders, and then hammering in near post to make it 1-0 us early on. And after that goal went in, I was feeling pretty confident that we were going to, pull out the win and be on our way to the next round of the cup. And things were looking good from here, and we went 2-0 up soon after when we got another goal through Papone. Papone will get the ball back on the edge of the box here. Papone drags away 3 of his defenders and hammers in near post to make it 2-0. So, it was looking good after that. So, 2-0 up, and we were pretty much cruising to victory at this point. And things got better and better when we got another goal to make it 3-0. And we play the ball through to Roberto here on the left. He bears down onto the penalty box. He thinks about playing it across the goal, but he decides no, we'll just go near post, and that is 3-0. And this game was surely all but over. And I felt I could relax a bit here, could just do some other things. But that really did come back to bite me, as in early in the second half I was really busy faffing about with my, TV brightness and backlight and all that kind of thing. He gets a corner, good save from my keeper. He gets the corner, he pings it in, and Jack Rodwell is on hand to nod it home, making it 3-1. And I still felt confident that we were going to get the win. Still needed 2 more goals, so he wasn't playing all that fantastic. And once again he got another goal to make it 3-2. He gets the ball here with Chamberlain. Eventually we'll get it back to Chamberlain. Chamberlain will hit the shot, a good save from my keeper, but Berbatov is on hand to knock in the rebound to make it 3-2. And I was getting slightly nervous at this point. It was now, you just needed 1 more goal to take this game to extra time. And all you need is 1 decent chance. And he got his chance. He gets the ball again here. He manages to hold the ball, gives it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain returns it to Berbatov. Berbatov turns back round my defender and puts it into pretty much an empty net to make it 3-all. And I was pretty disappointed that my defender had let go so badly after blowing a 3-0 lead. I was pretty disheartened that it was now 3-all. And things got worse for me, as in, into extra time this game went, now that I remember. He gets the ball through to Berbatov. Berbatov bearing down on goal, shoots from just outside the box and makes it 4-3 right into the top corner. No chance for my goalkeeper there. And I thought the game was all over from here. But I knew we were going to get 1 last good chance to make something of this game. And that chance arrived to Jimenez. Jimenez, being sort of the star man of this team, he manages to get the ball down the left, and instead of going near post, he cuts right across the goalkeeper, making it 4-4 in the 108th minute, giving me renewed hope that we were going to go on to get another goal to make it 5-4, or at least give it a good go in penalties. And I was feeling pretty good about myself having to get back into this game, but he manages to come back and kick me in the teeth. He gets the ball midway inside my half. He does a good bit of passing here. He'll find Chamberlain open on the edge of the box, and Chamberlain fires home into my keeper's bottom left to make it 5-4 in the 116th minute. And I knew from this moment that I was not going to be getting back into this game. So that was basically the way that game ended. But after that we did manage to score 4 goals, which meant we could upgrade a new player, which we'll see after this next game. We came up against a full 4-2-2-2 Manchester City team. Not a really fantastic Man City team, but he did have Tevez, Balotelli, Nasri, Toure, Company and players like that. But he did have Kolarov and Lescott and Zabaleta. And not to mention he had in form Dzeko. which I was pretty confident. But we do take the lead early on. Guarente with the corner, and then Roger Carvalho up from the back loops the header back over Joe Hart to make it 1-0 early on, and I was out for vengeance pretty much. I was looking to thrash this guy really badly after losing that last game, and we managed to grab a second goal soon after. Matre Riverola playing through Jimenez. Joe Hart thinks about coming out. Jimenez has a wee bit of a shimmy, but then ends up just putting it under Joe Hart to give us the 2-0 lead, which we were looking pretty good at this point. And once again we got another goal, making it 3-0. I get the ball through to Mota on the right. Mota this time goes near post to make that 3-0. Mota's been really one of these good players for me. To be fair, this team has been okay. The defence isn't the greatest, but my left mids, right mids and two strikers aren't really that bad. And we get another goal, and Mate Riverola picks up the ball here. Papone gives it to him. He opens it up onto the left foot, goes around a couple of players, and he puts it into Joe Hart's bottom right, making it 4-0 within half an hour, which is really, really good against a team that is probably far better than mine. But I've managed to miss out a couple of his goals here, and anyway, he gets the ball on the right flank here, and he comes inside, he sees Tevez there on my last man. Tevez turns and finesses it past the goalkeeper to give him 3 goals, which meant it was 4-3, and things were getting a wee bit nervy at the back for me at this point. Didn't want to blow another lead this badly, but he was playing pretty well in the second half, and but we did manage to kill the game off in the 86th minute. Good work here. We eventually find its way to Riverola. Riverola will just finesse that past Joe Hart, making it 5-3 and effectively ending his hopes of getting anything out of this game. So after that, it did mean that we could change up a little bit of the team, which meant the 4 goals in the first game meant we could change 1 player. The win from the last game could change 1 player, and also scoring another 4 goals meant we could change an overall 3 players. So we went straight ahead and we swapped in a new goalkeeper, Churchy, for the bronze one. So we finally got away from the bronze goalkeepers, and we had a decent enough goalkeeper. Now I was just looking to see which one of my centre backs I would least want to have in the team, and we eventually decided, after checking pace and all that thing, we were going to get rid of our middle centre back, Cherubin, and he was replaced by the Danish man Sorensen. Sorensen used to be a lot pacier on FIFA 12, but he's got like 62 pace, and he's got really good defending and heading stats. Then we finally changed out a Barrow, and we put Morleo, I think Morleo is how you say it, into left mid, making that the 3 changes we get from this game. And things were looking pretty good. Then we went into our next game. We came up against a full 4-5-1 Premier League team. He had in from Sessegnon, Suarez, Bale. He had a really strong team with a strong backline in the shape of Aguirre and Kabul and Loris in the goal. But we got things going pretty early on. We got a penalty. I can't remember what it was for. I think it was actually a bad tackle. But anyway, Guarente steps up with a trusty left foot after me checking who to use. Guarente, Loris goes the right way, but is right into the side netting, which means no keeper was going to save it, and we are now 1-0 up after weathering a pretty heavy storm in the early stages of this game. But he does manage to equalise. He gets the ball across here. He finds Gareth Bale, and Gareth Bale will just nod that in to make it 1-1. So after he did make it 1-1, the game was evenly matched. It could have went his way, it could have went my way. A pretty good header from Gareth Bale. A bit disappointed that my centre back did not deal with it. But unfortunately for me, it swung his way, and he managed to get a goal just before half time. I misplace a pass here, it's miscontrolled, and then he managed to get the ball forward. Suarez with the ball now. Suarez running at my defenders, which is never good. I don't know what happens. He gets a bit lucky there, and he finesses it around my goalkeeper to give him the 2-1 lead going into half time. Couldn't believe that it was 2-1 down. I played really, really well, and just 1 or 2 mistakes had cost me 2 goals, and we were now 2-1 down. But we did manage to get an equaliser. Loris makes the mistake of trying to throw it out. It hits Jimenez. Jimenez just passes it around Loris, and Papone is there to knock into the open net. and people will think that is a sweaty goal, but when you're using a Bologna team with literally no pace against a full 4-5-1 BPL team with plenty of good players, you have to do what you can to get goals. And it went into extra time, and Papone gets the ball on the left side. He does some good work to get round. He managed to get on two of them there with a fake shot. He shimmies past the third one, and then he plays a lovely pass across to Roberto, who was subbed on for Matre Ribarola, to knock in with his right foot. I actually thought he'd missed it, but luckily enough. And I think we ended up actually winning the game. Well, no, we won it 3-2, and we went into buying our new players, and I'm thinking I won it 4-2 for some reason. But anyway, we went in and we bought a couple new players. We bought a new CDM in the shape of Kone, the Greek Kone, who comes into the team. He looks like a really good player. He does have an inform card, but I don't fancy paying 170 odd K just for a player that's not going to be in my team for that long. So that gives him an extra bit of chemistry. And then we managed to get a new cam, the next worst cam, which is Tider, I think. He's a French player. He doesn't look all that bad. He got 76 pace or 77 dribbling and 66 shooting or something. So that brings us to the end of this episode. Please like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you all next time.